Hi, I'm Andrea and welcome to Productive C#. In this video, I'm going to talk about integer type in C# and how you can manipulate numbers. First of all, let's see how you can create an integer type in C#. You can use the type int, the name of the variable, equals the value. So this basically creates a variable called a that contains the value 10. Okay, and this is an integer type variable. The compiler type is called system.int32, and int is just an alias to that type. It's actually a keyword in C#, and that's how you actually can create a variable with an integer type. Let's create another variable called b with another value 3. Okay, now these are numeric types, and you can do the classic mathematical operation on them. So let's, for example, see how you can do a sum. You can use just a plus b. How you can do a diff. You can just do a minus b. How you can do a product, you can just do a product b. How you can do a division, you can do a divided by b. That's pretty much obvious. You can do expressions, so you can actually do something like 2 plus a by b, something like that. So you can actually do mathematical expressions. The precedence of the operators is the same as the mathematical, but it's always a good practice to use parentheses in order to say which operations you want to do first. Like, for example, you want to do the plus before the multiplication, I can just do 2 plus a, and then we'll actually change the result. Then another operation is the rest of the division. So when you do a division between two integer types, you don't get any decimal value. So for example, 10 divided by 3 will be 3. But when you do operation using integers, you often want to also get the rest of the operation. So you can do that by using the module operator. Right? In this case, you will get 1. It is the rest of the operation of dividing 10 by 3. And let's put a breakpoint here and run the program and have a look at the values of these variables that we created, so that we can see that the result is what we expect. So I press F5 in order to debug the program, and I set a breakpoint here so that the program will stop at the end, and I will be able to inspect the values of the variables. So sum is actually 13. That's exactly 10 plus 3. The difference is 7. The product is 30. The division is 3, as I said before. The rest is going to be 1. And then you can see the actual value of the expression, that is 36. That's 10 plus 2 is 12 multiplied by 3. Okay, excellent. Let's stop the debugging session here. Let's talk about an important thing. Numbers are obviously not unlimited. So there is a range of possible values that you can use. And the mean value that you can use is set in a constant called int.mean value. And the max value that you can use is in a constant called int.max value. The integer type allows you to have negative numbers as well. So the mean value will be the lowest negative number, and the max value will be the highest maximum number. So let's have a look at what those values are in C#. The minimum value is minus 2 billion something, and the maximum value is plus 2 billion something. Okay, so please remember that this is the range that you can use when you use integer types in C#. All the integer types in C#, using actually int, are using 32 bits. If you want to have a bigger range, you can use other types like long or big integer class. We are not going to talk about them in this video. And there are also other types if you want to have use less memory. You don't really need to go up to 2 billion, like byte and shorts. So this is basically a very brief introduction to the integer type. Most of the time, when you want to deal with numbers in C#, integer numbers, you can just go straight to use int. And that's pretty much the default number type in C#. Thank you very much for watching.